Yes. We are back for another free voice lesson. All right, I'm in my Airbnb. I have no idea how my signal is, but we're going to jump right in and we're going to do something really fun today, actually. My mom texted me a link to a singer, and she was like, hey, what do you think of this singer? And I was like, I don't know, Ma. I'm busy, okay? But I'll listen to it later. And then I thought, what? I just listened to it on Facebook Live. And I will just review this singer. Oh, good, Mom, you're here. Great, great. His name is DIMASH KUDAIBERGEN. He is a Kazakhstan wonder. Now, apparently this guy has a 6-octave range. My mom sends me this video. I have not watched it yet, okay? I figured we could watch it together and talk about his voice, okay? So we're gonna do it. This is Dimash. Apparently Dimash, if you don't know what an octave means, an octave is 8 notes, and then there's another octave and another octave and another octave, right? So we can all go low and then we can all go higher and whatever, right? So we all have a certain amount of octaves we can cover. Mine's like 3.5, 4, something like that. He's apparently got 6. All right. Oh, is that him? He's got a very gentle sound. Okay, lots of vibrato. It's a very theatrical, lots of that going on. Pretty. Ooh, Dimash's mom and dad gang. Ooh, sentimental, sentimental, sentimental. Here we go. Sing it, my love. It's very opera, Mom. Oh, boy. Okay. That was impressive. And I want to talk about something real quick. We gonna go back. This is it's almost like he was purposely making it so much heavier at the beginning. Oh, boy! He's almost like overly spreading it so that when he goes, by myself, and he goes to that bright thing, it gets so bright that he's just now using this to sort of stretch forward from there. And if you notice, he's putting a lot of pressure downward when he does that. He's not going like this. He's sort of going this way. Pay attention. See how he's tucking down his chin? So that is not him going here. There's no stretch upwards. Do you notice that? This is super important. That's technique. I don't know if he's trained, but that is a very bright, focused forward, up here technique. He's getting into that mask. So all that ba that was there before is now gone. He's not using that anymore, right? He's like, bye, ma. It's like more heavy. And he's like, anima. And it goes, bra, bra. Hear that? That's called snot. Why I got so much gunk on my face. University grad opera. Wow, that's impressive. So yeah, he knows. My point in saying all this is he knows how to change the placement, yes? He knows how to change the placement. He knows how to get that, that thing. Anyway, let's keep listening. So we're going to go past that. He's up here. Woo, baby. Holla at your girl. That's impressive. Wow. Oh, RuPaul's in. RuPaul's in. That just switched really back. Yeah. He went super opera there for a second. Literally went from that bright to more there. And I'm snorting because I'm literally thinking of my palate lifting and then backing open the space in the back of my throat, especially in the back of my mouth and my tongue, more there. There. As if I've got like, you know, a piece of fruit. I'll tell my students sometimes, imagine like you've got something inside. Oh, get all that space open, right? And then you've got all this up here. That bright space up there. But I want you to see this. He literally goes from forward bright to back open. So it's like and I don't want to go that high because I'm not warmed up to, but it's almost like he's going from like, does that make sense? It's sort of like, that's the brighter version. Different placement of sound, right? Up there. If you literally, I'll always have my students, I'll say, whine like a little kid. Everybody at home, whoever's watching, whine like a little kid. Get it forward and bright. That's finding that sort of bright forward placement, okay? But if you're singing like a more classical piece, we're not only using bright. There's more of a roundness, more of a relaxation in the jaw. Even if I'm doing an E, I'm finding more length. So I'm not going So when his voice is actually he's actually making more of an sound. That's when he's getting it to that bright, 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 bright. And then he opens and it gets way more long and it gets way more round. Do you feel me? What was that voice? All right, let's watch that again. It was cool. Watch, here he goes. Bright, bright, bright. Open in the back. RuPaul can't even take it. Here's the other thing. That ain't loud. Did you hear me? It is loud in the sense that it's bright, so it carries. But what I'm saying is he himself into that microphone is not screaming loud. It's not that loud. It's just, excuse my French, I don't apologize for cursing. Who am I? I love a curse word. It's super fucking bright. Super bright. Super bright. Super forward. It's not very different from some of the magical things that Billy Porter has done in his career. If you've ever gotten to hear the revival of Grease from '94 where Billy Porter hit all those wackadoo notes singing the Teen Angel. I mean, there's other singers who are very, very capable of this, and it's not like he's doing something super unusual. He's just a really unusually trained singer. My mom is typing down here, say to Harding Kainak, everybody, hitting it up. She's typing, he sings in 12 languages. Okay, so he can like do a lot of things. That's also coming from, if he's trained in opera, he's probably sung opera in many languages. I was trained in opera for years and I did a lot of different languages. We did Italian and we did German and I sang something in Spanish once. You know, there's a lot of stuff in there. Cursing is therapy. Agreed. So this is a super cool voice. It's a super cool voice. And it's because he's just doing interesting things. I mean, I think he's just doing really interesting things because he's allowing himself to use so many different parts. Very similar to an Adam Lambert. This is a little much high up there for me, but it's cool. I get a little tired of those notes though. Ooh, shoot, he's sassy too. I like. Oh. That's so forward, guys. You know, it's almost like a much, much more trained sounding Frankie Valli, you know? I mean, it's not that different from a Frankie Valli, right? Think of Frankie Valli's voice, and we'll talk about him at some point because it's an unusual sound. Like the guys that have to sing Jersey Boys, if you guys know the musical Jersey Boys that covers all the Four Seasons music, the guy who plays Frankie Valli has to sing like 26 songs in one cast, in one show, right? It's really crazy pants. Can James reach those levels? He can hit a lot of that kind of note in his falsetto and in his, he has a bright mix too. This is a very bright mix though. This is like a very trained mix. It's not untrained. And that's the thing, guys. If you don't know this about Adam Lambert was a Broadway type of guy before he became the singer of Queen who went on American Idol. He was doing Wicked in LA for years. He was the understudy for a lead. He wasn't even playing the lead all the time. He had this like hidden talent of just this massive voice. And when American Idol came out and he got on there, but he had done theater. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he was a trained theater singer in the sense that he knew how to sing 8 shows a week. You get my point? I'm like really obsessed with the theater community. Love you, bye. Keep this in mind. This is a trained singer. If he's an opera trained singer, if he's an opera trained singer, he's trained to create the right kind of pressure, but he's really bringing those notes really far forward bright. And then sometimes he opens more traditionally in the back into a more traditional sound if he was an opera trained singer. But he's definitely like found a kitschy way to sort of use that brightness to a showy point. And he's just putting on a big show. But I'm telling you, the funny thing about those notes, he's not doing them that loud. He's not screaming, and his jaw's really relaxed. Once he gets up there, until he's trying to like and do those little movements, his tongue's really sitting. I mean, it's all pretty chill up there. He's just kind of this is all just kind of sitting, and he's working through those notes, but they're sitting. Very controlled, those movements. He also has amazing soft note control. Yeah, he can do cool things with his falsetto too. I mean, those high notes are crazy. Super cool. Thanks for sending, Mom. See, I watched it, and I talked about it to the people that want to learn about singing. Anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your week. This is your free voice lesson. Ding.